All right, so you guys, I'm sure you guys are aware that, we got the sparkingzero trailer the other day, and they showed that Shallot is coming to the game. And I know you guys are probably wondering, like, who Shallot is, or, why should I care about this DLC? So, Shallot is, like, the main character of the game Dragon Ball Legends. If you guys don't know what that is, it's that mobile game that has, ultras, legendary finishes, etc, etc. So yeah, he's from that game, and they had their part 2 second anniversary like maybe like a week and some ago, and they talked about collabs. They were showing like collabs with SH Figuarts, collabs with the Dragon Ball Fusion card game, all these stuff. And then the final collab like they showed was a sparkingzero trailer featuring none other than Shallot from Dragon Ball Legends. And I've seen a lot of different opinions flying on this. Some people are glad he's in the game, and some people really don't care. And I'm kind of like on the standpoint, I'm on the side of both, because I am glad that besides Dragon Ball Legends, he's finally in another game. Now, he was in the Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission game or something, but that game is not canon. It's a promotional anime game, so I guess. But he is in that game, but he's finally in a mainline game besides Dragon Ball Legends. And I mess with Shallot. He's pretty cool. He's voiced by Kagi Films. He's a cool guy. The character itself is cool. He has some good transformations, and he's pretty decent. But this is the reason why, on the other hand, that no one really cares, is because this is the only character that we are getting in this update. Now, he is a separate DLC, so you could buy him or not. It really doesn't matter. It's up to your preference. But you showed his gameplay and stuff like that, and they didn't show any transformations. Now, I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna get them when he does drop, because Shallot has like 4 or 5 forms in the game itself, so he should be getting his forms, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they didn't show those, which is pretty weird for some reason. They didn't show his transformations because he does have them, but they didn't show any. And the reason why I say people don't care is because they want the official next DLC, which should be based on Daima and whatever else we get. That's what they're waiting for. People, they don't really care about this DLC so much. So I do see a lot of people, trashing on this DLC. And like I said, me personally, I don't mind Shallot being in the game, but I'm on the side, of they could have put more into it. Like, I know it's not a free DLC, but I know it's like a small and quick, simple DLC. But I personally feel like they could have probably done more with this, even if it's a simple drop. And with where the game is, I made that video talking about how they robbed us and stuff like that. With how the game is, I don't feel like this is an update that correlates and satisfies people, because the game is already in a bad spot. And then you put this character, which not much people know. Some people know him, some people don't know him, and it's gonna feel weird. And some people, obviously they had a lot to say. There was a lot of outrage when they showed this character come into the game. And like I said, I don't mind him being in the game, but me being me, I have not touched this game in weeks, so I don't really care too much. And it's just one character, so it's nothing for me to be crazy or get hyped about. I know there's a few people out there who are hyped that he's in the game. One person in particular, they wrote a whole essay as to why they are glad that Shallot's in this game. And you guys probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna show no names on my video, but you guys know who I'm talking about. But yeah, man, Shallot's coming to sparkingzero. Like I said, I don't really mind it too much, because I'm glad he's in another game besides Dragon Ball Legends. I'm glad for him. I'm glad for Kagi that he's in another game besides DBL. But like I said, no one really cares too much because not a lot of people know this character, and you know, he doesn't really seem all that interesting for a DLC. So yeah, I'm gonna end it off here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, you know, also you know, drop a comment, drop a heart down below. You know, guys, I always read and like comments and stuff like that. And again, let me know what you guys think about this DLC. Are you guys gonna be getting him? Are you guys gonna be waiting for the part 3 DLC with diamond stuff like that? You know, let me know down below. And yeah, I'm Neon2. I'll see you guys next one. Take it easy and peace out. I'm out of here.